All right. Welcome everybody. We are back. It is night 2 of my birthday week streams. Welcome to Psychonauts 2's day. Come on, I think it's clever. I've been using it for weeks now because we are basically at the end of the game here. Like we are in the final boss battle, and Johnny Torres and I tried to look, here's the fill-in on what's gone on here, folks. I made it to the final boss and didn't realize there was no back out option. And I should have gone back out and tried to equip some different things and level up on a few things, and I didn't because I didn't think of it. And now I'm stuck in that boss battle, kind of ill-prepared and with no way to reconcile. Johnny Torres tried to help me to go back to an earlier save file, and the furthest back we could go was the cutscene that leads into the fight, and it's already too late at that point to go back. So we are stuck now. We are stuck, and we're just going to have to gut it out and make it happen. And it's going to be chaotic, and it's going to be really hard. It's going to be very frustrating, and we are going to make it work because this is the birthday week, everybody. Welcome on into the chat, Encrypted. Wait, hang on. Everybody. Oh my goodness, is my stuff not working? Oh gosh. Okay, hang on. We got a delay on Stream Deck. Stream Deck's acting up. Hang on. Everybody hold tight. We're gonna get some welcome noises going in just a second.
Welcome, my friends.
There we go. Reed Cooper, welcome in.
Hello!
All right, and we are ready to resume. And folks, this is gonna be a tough one. Okay? But it's okay. This is what I've been training for. This is all those reps in the basement, all that cardio in the driveway, all that time on the treadmill. This is what it's for. This is why we do this. This is the dance. At this point, we can probably just skip this cutscene altogether. I mean, I'm gonna let it play. Oh no, Reed Cooper under the weather. Ah, oh, you hate to hear it. Well, I hope you feel better soon. Oh boy, here we go. This is great. What an epic lead-in scene. Okay. All right. Can't go back. I don't think there's any way back. Let's just walk the outskirts, not engage, and see, is there some way back? Get onto any of these and go back? No, I think I'm just stuck doing this fight, you guys. I don't think I can. If we're talking here, is this what we're talking about? Or are we talking here? Because I don't think I can do anything. Like I have nothing and I can't buy anything. I have that thing. Oh, will that let me go back? Can I use that and go back in time? Okay. All right. So how do I make use of it then? It's not letting me use it. It just says, okay, help me out, Reed. Help me out. You're my only hope here. That is a way. Okay. Well, I don't know how to use it though. When I click on it, it just tells me what it is and then I can bail out. Can't do anything else here. Guess I might as well equip that. But it's actually going to help at all. Yeah, not that I know of. Yeah, right there it shows that my smelling salts is broken, so I can't exit the brain. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. That's all. That's the only place I'm seeing it. Yeah, it's nice enough that it lets me know I have it. Does not appear that I can make any use of it, though. Yeah, I'm worried that if there is some other option for how to use it there. Let's see, can't use any of these from here either. I think, I don't know, Reed. It's not looking promising. Nicobeans, welcome in.
Welcome, my friends.
That's my only option. Then yeah, I guess I can't go back then. I guess I just got to fight through. See what happens if I... First of all, I know I need to change some of these. This is not helpful. This, however, might. Time thing might be helpful. I can turn on invincibility so you can beat it. Wait, how do I turn on invincibility? What are you talking? Invincibility? I'm gonna have the decency. Well, someone please have the decency to punch me in the face.
Come on!
Reed, what are you talking about? Pause game. Pause game. Pause game. Yes, go ahead. Settings. Return to title screen. Those are my two options. Settings. Yes, go ahead. Assist features. Invincibility. That's a thing? What? I can just be invincible? No fall damage. Yeah, I'll take no fall damage. I don't know what narrative combat is, but I'm not going to worry about it for now. Okay, well, I guess we'll do that. That should help. All right, let's see. Can I sneak up from behind here? All right, I guess let's dive in.
Right. And there's more where that came from.
Yeah, since I'm stuck for sure. Although admittedly, like, that could make this stream real short. Oh, now I've got the mind thing? Okay, I guess I do need that equipped.
Well, this is Cherry. My grandparents were part of the protests in Grulovia after the war. It didn't end well. Here's a scene I was hoping not to see again. Grandma Morona. My real
All right.
Grandma Morona.
We're gonna make it through this. What do we do if we beat the game too fast? Then what?
Alive, actually.
Then what do we do? I guess we just have to go back now?
Yep. Nona?
I'm pretty sure I'm at the end. This is it, right? This is the final battle.
I'm Raz.
I thought so.
Great Not that I think I'm great or anything. Just that you're my grandma's sister. And I'm here to talk you out of being evil because,
you know.
You're still family and all.
Family? All I see is another unruly
Family?
peasant.
Half Grulovian.
Another piece of trash I need to wash from the streets.
Oh boy.
Oh boy, here we go. Here we go. Uh-oh. You're in trouble, Raz. Come on, get it together. I remember all of this.
Yourself, huh? Stop hitting yourself.
I'm not afraid of you. You're just an overgrown lust for violence and destruction. Okay.
Hang on.
That sounded scarier than I wanted it to.
Let's go ahead and equip, because we're going to need this for sure.
It's actually a normal part of any human life.
I mean, I guess if I can't be hurt, might as well, like... Come here.
I will defend Grulovia against all her enemies. Suffocation!
Aw, she moved out of the way. I'm trying to get her with that fire.
What dares block my flow?
I don't know, lady. Have you tried eating prunes?
The problem is she's all twisted up in knots.
Someone,
something
please
that'll
have the
help you.
decency to punch me in the face.
Go!
Whoa, what the heck?
Weakling.
That's the first time I've done that.
That little old lady's inside her.
Now that you've seen that, I'm afraid I can't let you leave.
Wait, what does that even mean?
It means run!
Oh my goodness. Now what? Well, this is the first time I've managed to make this happen. It seems the use of fire was helping. I mean, also being invincible doesn't hurt.
The fight or flight complex, but you're supposed to be smaller. Stay down in the primitive plane until needed.
I am the deluge of Grulovia.
Dang it, come on.
Pay no attention to that strange old woman. That little boy looks thirsty. Swim! Go!
Okay, now we're getting somewhere. Day without darkness, welcome in.
Welcome, my friends.
You heard the Lady Rasputin. Let's get you away from that water.
What the heck does that mean? Oh my goodness.
Sorry, I thought you were the mole, Raz. Let me make it up to you.
It's nice of them to come help me out.
She looks steamed.
Go!
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Good heavens, what?
Gisu, Norma, are you?
Uh-oh. Oh my goodness.
If you can hear me, this thing is not your fault. Ford's experiments opened the door and let it out at the lower brain. The Tsar and his war made it grow.
This goes on long enough. Feed my child. Now this river could
Never underestimate the power of pirate radio.
Pirate radio, huh?
Norma
What?
came to me, upset about some terrible mistake she had made. So we put the word out on KLOB, and guess what? People were listening! At least one of them. And they told the others.
Thanks, Morris.
What? Uh-oh. Oof, tough spot.
Owe me an exclusive on-air interview for this, okay?
You got it, buddy.
Well, glad he's thinking about his career, I guess. Now what? Oh my god, did she get away?
Marona wasn't supposed to be there. Lazarus shouldn't have brought her. He killed my sister.
Whoa.
No, that's not quite right.
No, that's not quite right.
What?
Putty, listen.
I killed my sister.
I might not be your real grandmother.
I killed my sister.
But you're still my family.
But so what? Eh? I kill lots of people.
Oh my goodness.
The only thing I can offer now is everything I've got.
Uh-oh. Why am I growing? Oh my god, is this a kaiju battle?
Room for one more.
Oh, I wish I had made you bigger.
It's okay, Nona. Look behind her.
Ah, my Crowley dug his little hole after all.
Oh my goodness.
Yep. And we're gonna fill it.
Kick her into the pit, Pooty! Back off, you fat bitch!
It is a kaiju fight.
Pooty!
Oh my goodness.
This is why we taught you children how to take a punch! That's what I am talking about!
This is incredible that this ends in a kaiju fight. Fire breath. We grow up huge. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. So sick.
Nona!
You can't get rid of me. I'm a part of her.
Big deal. Everybody's got something like you. We just know how to keep it where it belongs.
Ah, yes. Repression. We New Englanders can understand. I thought she was about to go Sid and Arn Anderson on her. Get some Sid emotes in the chat. Whoa.
Nona! Nona!
Adam NXX7, welcome in.
Welcome, my friends.
Raz! Do you have a funnel?
You guys, I think we just beat the game. Someone go ahead and pop a hydrate for me. I'll see to it that there's fewer and fewer free karaoke's.
I'm Giant Knoxville. This is the tidal wave.
Thank you, Day Without Darkness.
Day Without Darkness just redeemed Hydrate.
Kill people? Hey, it was different when I did it. There was a monster, and then, and now. I think she deserves a second chance.
And I think I deserve a vacation. My brain's been through a lot.
Oh, no you don't. I've kept this place afloat during your little nap, and now I'm taking 2 of the 17 weeks of vacation I've saved up to lie on a beach where none of you can find me. Right after we take care of some important Psychonauts business. Well, are you coming or not?
Now that's leadership.
Despite my best efforts, you interns have seen some really inappropriate things.
Upchase,
But I
welcome
think you've
in.
also learned a truth that every Psychonaut should know. That there are flaws in institutions, in our heroes, and in ourselves. We all make mistakes, and we all need help sometimes. But we all deserve a second chance. You've seen us at our worst.
Hell yeah, Adam
We've seen you
NXX7.
at your best. Proud to say, all graduated from the intern program.
Woo!
That's what I'm talking about.
Officially, junior agents of the Psychonauts.
Junior?
I'll take it.
Great stuff. Guys, we did it. We did it. After a whole bunch, Anyang, after a whole bunch of weeks of playing the game, we got there. We got to the very end. Oh, I can go back in. Is that right? I can't tell. I can tell. Of course I can tell. Wait, hang on.
Come on!
It's not the first game I've beaten. We beat Epic Mickey on stream. And early on stream, the very first game I've ever beaten, ever, not just on stream, but ever beginning to end, was the OG Ninja Turtle game. We played that on stream. I beat Shredder's Revenge on stream, and now Epic Mickey and Psychonauts 2 have joined that list. I'm letting the credits roll because they've earned it. They've earned it. But we're going to have to figure out what to do now on stream now that we beat the game. Because, I mean, danged if we're not only 26 minutes in. Yeah, Reed Cooper knows a lot of the people that worked on this game. I believe, Reed, was it playing this game that first brought you in to the streams? I think it may have been. I think this may have been the game that drew you in, if I recall correctly. Oh, Dizzy brought you in. Dizzy's a good kid. I'm glad she's going to be hanging out on the birthday stream on Saturday, which, I mean, I guess we're in the credits. I might as well hype it now, folks. Saturday, all day stream starting at 9 a.m. for the official. We'll be playing stuff 8:30 a.m. for some pre-show shenanigans, and then after that we'll be doing some karaoke from 9 p.m. to 11 p.m. with a very special secret guest. I've been working on putting together the proposed set list for that. And of course, we will be taking requests. I suppose I could tell folks a little bit while this is playing. We are going to have special birthday alerts activated on Saturday. Only on Saturday. These won't exist before or after. So Saturday, you got to be here to set off the special birthday alerts, ranging from as low as less than 50 cents to as high as about like $7. So a good range. There are 14 of them that I counted, pretty evenly spread through that price range. We are raising money so that Delmy EXO can join me at Monster Jam in July for her very first live monster trucks ever. She's never seen a monster truck in person. She's never seen one on a display, never seen one in a parade, never been to a show. This is all going to be new to her. I'm going to vlog the whole thing. It's going to be awesome. We are going to be doing a giveaway for the Delmy EXO translucent prototype figure. And the way that's going to work is every cheer of at least 500 bits will earn you one entry into the toy giveaway. Every cheer of 2,000, aka a bog being rattled, that will get you 5 entries. Every gift sub will also earn you an entry. And then while I'm playing the roulette of early 2000s monster trucks wrestling, early 2000s wrestling, every game will get at least 30 minutes of play, at least. Those first 30 minutes are guaranteed. After that, a cheer of 500, if you guys are sick of a game, a cheer of 500, and I will spin the wheel to pick a new game and we will switch over. A cheer of 750 or more, at that point, you can pick the next game. No wheel spin, I'll just show you what's left on the list and you can pick which one we play next. And a cheer of 2,000 not only gets you 5 entries for the giveaway and rattles a bog. I mean, let's be real, that rules. If there's a create a wrestler mode in the game, you can request a character and we will do create a wrestler real quick. So a lot of cool things. I'm going to write this all out. It's all going to be in the Discord. It's all going to be, I'm going to figure out some way to display it during the stream. I haven't really worked out the layout and look for the stream, but a lot of cool ways to interact there that I'm pretty hyped on. Of course, the 1,000-bit alert will be live. I have stocked up on the items to have Twinkie Wiener sandwiches. So every 1,000 cheer, I will have a Twinkie Wiener sandwich on stream. And I think it's going to be a great time. I think we're going to have an absolute blast. I had a lot of fun with Johnny Torres just putting together the concepts for this stream, and I know he's going to be hanging out in the chat most of the day. I'm probably gotta assign him to be a mod so he can help out a little bit. And I know Reed's probably gonna pop in. I know our favorite Nickabeans and Rye. I know they're gonna be hanging out. I know we got Bloopy's gonna be popping through. Adam and X67 will be hanging out. Joey Nails is gonna hang out. And I am going to occasionally throughout the stream, if there's if someone talks to me ahead of time. I know Joey Nails and I talked. At some point, he's going to hop on for a call during one of the games. I'm going to maybe have like a bit alert amount where you can hop on for a call. I'm not really sure. But yeah, we're going to have some friends hopping on saying hi. It's going to be a blast. I'm really looking forward to it. I think the pre-show is going to be fun and kind of unpredictable and weird because I haven't put together what I'm going to use for the pre-show yet. I know what I'm going to do, and I have a bunch of things to choose from. It's just curating specifically what I want. There's a few tech back-end things I've been working on, and I'm really psyched for that. The Nickabean says, I'm teaching an art class from 9 to 12, but I'll still be looking. Heck yeah. Heck yeah. That's awesome. That's really cool. What kind of art are you teaching that day? Anything in particular? Are you doing painting? You doing sculpting? You doing putting together sort of like diorama work with found objects? What are we doing? There's all kinds of cool stuff, and like you kind of do it all. So there's really no telling what you might be showing. Are we going to get more Saturday morning cartoons? I think I'm going to do some of that in the pre-show for sure. So tune in sometime between 8 and 8:30, leading up to the 9 a.m. start. I've been thinking, and you guys tell me what you think. I've been thinking, small kids club. Oh, that's cool. That's awesome. Kids art classes are so much fun. When I was a camp counselor, it was such a blast. As far as the Saturday morning cartoons, I've been playing with this idea for a little while, and I don't want to do it if it's going to upset people's watch streaks and that kind of thing. But I've been kind of thinking, most Saturdays when I wrestle, I'm not wrestling terribly far away, and it wouldn't have to be every week. It could just be the weeks where I'm at home or when I'm wrestling nearby, so I don't have to leave as early. But I've kind of been thinking Saturday mornings, I might start doing a Saturday morning cartoons stream. Like literally just grab myself like some breakfast, some coffee, sitting here and curate some weird, lesser known or like something we vote on cartoons. Play, maybe like 4 cartoon things, maybe like an hour and a half's worth of stream, just something kind of short. Because how many of us are watching Saturday morning cartoons? But we could be watching them together. So it's something I've been toying with. I don't know if everyone would be totally up for it or not. It would be like morning-ish, it'd probably kick off around, sometime between like 9 and 10:30 most days to start and then go for an hour. So it could be a little unpredictable. But I'd have to sort of announce when it's all happening and let everyone know ahead of time. CRO. Roger. All right. I need... We are going to switch games. Oh, one of the best edutainment cartoons of the 90s. Oh, I'm going to look it up. That's true. We wouldn't necessarily have to limit it to just Saturday morning cartoons. Like, tell me what you guys think of this. What if we threw like some Beakman's World in there? Or like some old episodes of like Mr. Wizard or something. Like that could be really cool, right? Get all of us a little edutainment in our lives. Maybe it'd be edutainment Saturdays. Who knows? I don't think I would limit it that way. I think we'd kind of it'd be like Saturday morning kids shows, kind of that sort of thing. Boy, these credits go on forever, huh? Just as well. I I do think we're going to have to swap games here. And I have lots of options for that, but I think I'm leaning toward monster trucks. Adam and X67 kind of suggested monster trucks. What do we think? Who would be down for some monster trucks? Throw some monster truck emotes in the chat if you're down for monster trucks. I'm gonna see about see if Beam wants to play nice. Sometimes it's a little wonky, and we're gonna see if that'll work. And if that works, we'll play some Beam NG with the monster trucks. And if it doesn't, oh, hang on.
I know I graduated the intern program and all.
Post screen.
I'll bet if I snuck in a little extra credit work, that would really irritate Norma.
Congratulations, Junior Psychonaut. New auto shot filter for finding collectibles is now available. Automatic machines. If you haven't borrowed any gadgets yet from Auto Report. Okay, so there is more stuff to do in the game. So maybe we're not totally done with the game. You know, maybe there's some more game to be had. But for now, we did beat the game. So I am going to save and bail out. And we will... I think we're going to hit some monster trucks. We're going to see. We're going to see if Beam NG wants to play nice. If it doesn't, we'll do a Monster Jam Showdown. There's Beam. This is, the thing with Beam is the longer I go between having it run, the rougher it starts when I go to start it. So we'll see. We'll see if it's going to play nice. Fairy Tracks presents the Renegade TNT Monster Truck Challenge. It's working on opening now. I'm just getting everything set up. That's right, the Perry Tracks pictures. Those were pretty great. Beam is still loading. Oh, there it goes. Okay, I see movement. I see movement. Oh, maybe not. There we go. It's working. It's coming together. Yeah. All right. All right, all right, all right. Whoa. We want free roam. I'll let everything load up here. It always takes a minute, which, is not necessarily the worst thing to ever happen. All right. Oh, Adam NX67's got the stopwatch to take some times. Let's go. Let's go. What are we thinking? We thinking, do we want to go with like a classic track? Do we want to go with the old World Finals track? Do we want the figure 8? What are we thinking? What are we thinking? Johnny Torres is going to tune in and be so bummed that he missed the end of Psychonauts. He'll see it on the VOD. He watches the VOD. Shout out to the folks who watch the VOD watching at home on Twitch. All right, I'm thinking maybe we go with one of these old school tracks. We just see what happens. Do, 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 do. All right. Let's start this free roam. We're going to have to pick a truck in a sec. Ah, yes, the slow loading. Folks, if anyone gets bored tonight, feel free to pop a karaoke. Surprise me. Surprise me. Catch me off guard. See what happens. I don't think I have Casper still. I still don't have Casper. Surprised you didn't want to explore the game more? I probably will. I very likely will, just not tonight. I like the official end cap of hitting where we hit it. Yeah, I've never had Casper in the game. I don't know that anyone ever made Casper, which is a real shame. This is a great truck. Like truly one of the classics, you know? Yes, Reed. The very same. The 80s were an interesting time for copyright law. Lots of monster trucks just straight up named themselves after famous cartoon characters and just got away with it. If you look up Casper Monster Truck, there's a version of it that's a 57 Chevy car and a version that is a Toyota pickup, both a short and a long. And it's all the same truck, just over evolutions. And yes, it has Casper the Friendly Ghost on it and Casper written in the font from the Casper comics. Similarly, there was a Yosemite Sam monster truck. There was a Thumper monster truck that was literally just Thumper from the Disney movie, Bambi. You know, it's wild. People, there was, I want to say there was an early Tasmanian Devil before the Monster Jam one where they got the rights, like that there was an early 80s one, but I could be mistaken. This is taking forever to load. It will work eventually. We just got to hang out while we wait on it. We just got to hang out and see what it does. Yeah, I always thought it was kind of interesting that Excalibur did that. Okay, cool. Started me as no problem from the last time I played. Let's check. We got rear steer. Oh, engine cut. No, that's not good. There we go. Now we're idling away. All right, we got to figure out this track. Where's the start and the stop? I know it's all, there's like one lane and then there's the other. We just got to figure out where the starting line and the finish line are and which way we're supposed to go. Okay, I see a line there and a line at the end of the cars. Oh, and my engine keeps shutting off. I must have done a very poor job setting the idle on this thing. I'm guessing this is the start and the other side is the finish. So I'm thinking I gotta face the other way here. All right, turning around John Moore is no problem. Get us good and lined up here. There we go. All right, so I will say to Adam NX67, I think we're using this as the finish line in both directions, even though there's another line down the other end. So I'm going to say it's the full lap from here to this line again. I think is probably the route we're supposed to go, but it's hard to say. I genuinely don't know with this track. What is the fastest and most vicious truck in this game? Boy, that's a tough decision. I mean, I can play as the Perry Von Vicious monster truck in a little bit. I don't know if you've seen that before, but we will do a run with that for sure. All right, Adam NX67, you are our timekeeper. You are the track tech. So it's on you to let me know when we're good to go. I'm gonna mess with the camera here a little bit. I do like to be a little bit more zoomed out. There we go. I'm watching the chat, waiting for the cue. Okay, ready, willing, and Gable. Here we go. And 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Okay, can't go too fast over that. Oh, that's going to cost some time. Uh-oh. Okay, both wheels up. Both wheels up and over. Boy, really struggling with this track. Uh-oh. Ooh, rough run for no problem. Oh my goodness. I'm gonna back up to the line again and then switch vehicles here. Well, we'll break out the Perry Von Vicious truck. All right, here we go. Vehicles. We want the retro trucks. And then we need the one that's modeled after my own wrestling gear, the Perry Von Vicious monster truck. The 0.5 second penalty. Oh, good heavens. John Moore, no problem with a 31.41. Not terrible. Not a bad run. All right, we're going to replace current with the Perry Von Vicious monster truck. And then we're definitely gonna spin around and get a view from a few different angles here once it drops in. It's loading. Give it a sec. Ooh, it's in rough shape. Goodness gracious. There it goes. All right, let's get a look. Reed Cooper, have you seen this before? The Perry Von Vicious monster truck. Truly a thing of beauty, made for me by the fine folks at beam-motorsports.com. If I zoom in, you can see the Blitzkrieg Pro logo by the tail there, the Grind logo by the tail, my socials, including this very Twitch channel. You can see this, the Be Vicious Crush Everything sticker. My logo from my gear, the 3 championships that I won last year are up by the door there. The Grind Grand Championship, the Blitzkrieg Pro Jensen Championship, and the RPM Fest Best of the Fest belt. And then one of my favorite little details, instead of BKT or Firestone or Goodyear, the tires do in fact say Perry Go Round on them. Okay, so you've seen it on the stream before. Okay, all right. Here we go, Adam NX67. As long as you are prepared, I am prepared, and we are going to go in. Thank you, Nicka Beans. Thank you. Where's my this truck does have his own theme song. All right. Is it the fastest in the trucks? Probably not. It is modeled after the old school trucks. But we'll see. I got to beat a 31.41, which is what we got with no problem. So we could top that. All right, let's just double check. Rear steer's working, front steer working. All right, here we go. And 3, 2, 1, go. Now it will take the turn better, probably. Because unlike the modern trucks, it does not have a lock differential. It is very bouncy, though, because it's not a tube frame truck. Rough run, yeah. These old trucks, the actual trucks that run on like leaf springs and like, you know, it's basically an actual truck frame that a real truck would have, just raised to holy heck. Those things were not kind to those drivers. It's why there's so few OG drivers still driving. You know, I think Charlie Pauken, Gary Porter, Dennis Anderson. Gosh, who else is even left? Lyle Hancock and a couple others are some of the only ones left. You know what? A 39.2 is not the fastest time yet, but not bad for a rough run for this truck. And we're going to do some other tracks later, so certainly it will have the chance to redeem itself. But we got to load up. I think we need at least a field of 8 to see who's going to get the best time on this track. Does anyone have a favorite monster truck? Anyone? Yeah, they all sit in chairs going, my life was dumb. Just like pro wrestlers and pro bodybuilders and everyone else who ravaged their bodies for entertainment in the 80s. If anyone has a favorite monster truck they would like to see me break out, I've got modern stuff. A lot of the older trucks are currently a little broken. The files are a little busted. Adam NXX7 says Snakebite. So we are going to jump to Snakebite, and you do have 2 options, Adam NXX7. I remember there being a green machine or something. They do refer to Gravedigger as the black and green wrecking machine, so that could be Gravedigger. There's a few different ones. PVV is my favorite monster truck. Thank you, Nicka Beans. Thank you.
You did it!
Thank you. Thank you. Adam NXX7 says red Snakebite. We can always, at some point, we can run some of the early WCW trucks. We've got 2 different versions of Sting, 2 different versions of He Who Shall Not Be Named, for he has disgraced himself and all of us in the process. And then we have the Goldberg truck as well. I think we also have the WCW Monday Nitro truck. All right, but we will drop in Colt Cobra's venomous Bigfoot clone. Yeah, we're not going to talk about him either, Adam and XX7. Although, hey, different guy for sure. There's a monster truck tour that's never been to New England before, coming to Westfield, which is so close to here. Like, it's right. I mean, I've wrestled in Westfield for Blitzkrieg Pro. Coming to Westfield not too long from now. There's a tour coming, and they have the modern version of the Outlaw truck. Reed Cooper, Mike Line was the driver of the Outlaw monster truck, who is currently in prison for possession of adult films that didn't star adults, I guess is how I'll put it. I don't really know how to put it kinder than that. Not a good guy. Yeah, there's a few monster truck people that are very canceled now. He's one. Unfortunately, Bennett Clark from Clydesdale has had some problems. Not great stuff. And then Everett Jasmer of USA One hasn't really done anything wrong. It's just his beliefs are pretty fucked up. So, all right, but we are in Gravedigger, Colt Cobra's Bigfoot clone. The sister vehicle created by the Hot Wheels company for Bigfoot, more or less. And we are ready for our run. I know Adam NX67's ready. Let's take a look real quick at some of the interesting things about this truck. You will notice, apart from it being one of the very first anthropomorphized bodies on a truck, if I zoom in here, that weird setup for the shocks in the back that has a straight bar up to a lever that then goes to, let's see, yeah, you can see a shock in there that attaches to it on the other end. That is a setup that was commonly run in the late 90s, pioneered by the Bigfoot team, run on Snakebite, Predator, and Carolina Crusher all ran that setup. It's called a cantilever suspension. It was pretty popular back then for the type of racing they were doing. Didn't really last much past this era. All right, here we go. We're ready to go. I know Adam and X67's ready with his stopwatch. So here we go. 3, 2, 1, and go. Whoa, whoa, no, 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 don't roll, don't roll. Jeez, he was stuck there and I couldn't get it to shift in the second. Oh, that's gonna cost him for sure. Doing good on the turns though. Making the cars real nice. That cantilever suspension, really good for jumping the cars. Not really killing it on these dirt moguls though. Spinning a little wide there. And now it's just, oh no, okay, both tires up the front. Oh, we are, okay. That's a DQ finish. Ends up on the roof in the mud pit. We lost control there, folks. He's getting it now. All right. Because he couldn't manage to be nice, we're going to take him through the mud pit. Rough run for Snakebite. Colt Cobra out of his mind here. Let's do another mud run here real quick. And you gotta get on those brakes. Okay. Typical Colt Cobra. He had some legendary crashes back in the day. We'll pull up the pulling course here. But he had his shot. So let's see about another vehicle here. Let's see. Reed Cooper mentioned something about one possibly called Green Machine. So let's just type in green and see what comes up. It looks like in here there might be something. Green. Oh yeah, there's Green Machine. Look at that. Now, some of these older, the Stage 1 and Stage 2 trucks that I've downloaded aren't working so great, so we're going to try it and see if it runs correctly. It's possible that we drop it in and I just have no acceleration. There's a distinct possibility that that happens, and if that happens, we'll... Oh, it's working. Okay, hey, look at that. Let's get a look at this thing. Oh, this thing's a beauty. Look at this. What a gem. Reed Cooper led us to this. I love the big chunky bumper on the front. It's an old school. It's a Stage 1 monster truck running on a regular truck frame with that heavily stretched out leafer spring system there. Front engine truck. Looks to be a sizable front engine truck at that. Holy moly. What kind of interior we got? Is that bench seat? Oh, that is a bench seat. Come on, let's go. Really, really nice. Oh, I like that. I like that a lot. Wow, those big chunky custom bumpers too. Really like, that's a very classic logo. Oh, this is beautiful. Yeah, good memory. Who knew? All right, we're back to our view. Let's line it up a little bit more precise than that. All right, we are at the line. I know Adam NX6. Where did Adam NX6? Oh, we didn't have a number for Colt. That's why. I was like, you didn't give me a number on the last run. Yeah, no kidding. All right, here we go. Here we go. Making him pass on the Green Machine in 3, 2, 1, and go. Oh, I like this nice, slow, controlled takeoff. Probably the best over that first jump, but this is a Stage 1 monster truck if ever there was one. Okay, this thing might actually put down a pretty good time running this way. A lot of torque in this thing. Like, this is full acceleration that I'm giving it here. That's both wheels up there. I don't think that's a penalty. This may be the time of the event so far. What a run. Yeah, real smooth. You know, these old trucks, they were real heavy. And that made them run real smooth. A lot of them were not built for competition. You know, they were built as showpieces. Oh, sick. Thanks, bot. Where's the ban hammer? How do I... Should I pin the bot's post? All right. Great run for Green Machine. We're going to wait on a time from our official track attendant, Adam NX67. Meanwhile, we are going to look for our next vehicle. Track crew's looking at the replay to make sure it was a clean run. Thank you. Thank you, track crew. Shouts out to the track crew. All right. Does anyone else have a favorite monster truck? I can go scroll through and see what we can find. I don't believe that we have Sparkle Smash. I think we tried that once before and discovered that it is not in this game. There's lots of Bigfoot trucks. We got Barefoot trucks. We got all the modern Monster Jam crew, except of course Sparkle Smash is a little too new. But like literally well over 1,000 different vehicles in this game. So if anyone happens to see one that catches their eye that they would love to see out on the track, I'm scrolling nice and slow. Quickest for the Stage 1 trucks at a 38.81, but couldn't quite keep up to No Problem's run, even though No Problem had a time penalty added. But if anyone sees one, go ahead and put it in the chat. I'm taking requests if one of these happens to jump out at you. Thank you, Elmira Marks. I am going to scroll slow. Elmira Marks, welcome in. Hang on, I have... If you see a monster truck that jumps out at you that you'd like to see, by all means, let me know. I am taking requests. We got Excalibur, bunch of different versions of Excalibur. We got El Toro Loco. We got Overkill. Adam NX67 says Overkill. Overkill was jumping out at me too. Little Men at Work action going on here. That's right, Extreme Overkill. This truck had one of the most famous rolls of the early 90s when it crashed. Yep, I think it's the right choice. Look at the colors on it, too. Who's going to say no to that? That is a gorgeous vehicle. All right, we're going to replace current, and we're going to see if we can beat our best time thus far. All right, we gotta get on the line a little bit better than that. Nice. That was easy. Lined up a little crooked, but I think we're gonna have bigger problems than that based on how this track has treated me thus far. That's right, Kirk Dabney. One of the better looking independent trucks of the 90s, absolutely. And a legendary truck. All right, we are lined up and ready to go for this not quite sold out crowd in the stands here. And I know Adam NX67 is ready and waiting with his... I can't get to sleep! Ready with his stopwatch. So here we go in 3, 2, 1, and go! Ooh, a lot of difficulties on this track. Ooh, oh no, oh no! Blew it on that turn. No good there, no good there. That's not what you want. Huge air to the finish, though. Feel good about the finish. Strong finish, strong finish. This thing had a pretty good run, considering. In Beam, can you build them just like they were in the 90s? Oh boy, can we. So this one is a little bit more modern, but I will, since we're going to switch. Can you build each monster truck according to each generation? Yes. Yes. And we've actually had a few of those. You just tuned in, so you missed a couple, but we can go back because we're going to wait on our time for Overkill. Yeah, it was a rough run for Overkill, but this was when they had better safety stuff. Reed Cooper, I don't know if you saw any of the clips from Monster Jam World Finals, but what I just did in that truck, very tame. Very tame compared to how things were looking. Elmira Marks, let's take a look at some 80s and early 90s monster trucks here for you. Because boy, did they build them exactly like they were back in the day. Get a load of these beauties. If you have a favorite old school monster truck, let me know. We will break it out onto the track here and make sure it works. Some of these, the model's a little broken, so some of them are not functioning quite right. If you would have hit that post, it would have been a 5-second delay, but instead it was determined as a clean run with 33.41 lap time. I believe that's the fastest run thus far. Is that right? I can't recall what No Problem got. But Elmira Marks, if you have a favorite old school monster truck, shout it out in the chat. Because as you can see, we got everybody here. We got Black Stallion, we got the Bigfoots, we got Big Dummy, we got Barely Tame, we got Barefoot, Buffalo Trimmer, Carolina Crusher, Clydesdale. Do not have a favorite from this era. Well, if one happens to jump out at you, if you see one that you'd really like to see how it moves on the track, do you have a favorite from any particular era, Elmira Marks? Do you have one that, if I have it, I can pull it up? Give me what I think would be a great representation. Well, so technically, these trucks will span a few different eras, all the way from day one to slightly later, you know, all the way to like the early mid 90s. You see some 88s here, 86. There will be some here that 90, 92. This one's technically 2010 because it was rebuilt for the Monster Truck Hall of Fame and Museum, where I've seen it, which was an awesome time. I see Adamatic67 says Nightlife. I'm going to double check that I have Nightlife in here. I'm pretty sure you probably said it because I scrolled past it, but let's get a look. Nightmare, Nightlife 2. There we go. That's the one. Yeah, we'll throw Nightlife in there. Nightlife 2 was a very popular truck on the TNT Tough Track series, and in that particular era, the era where sort of right toward the end of Bigfoot being allowed in those. I have choice paralysis. Yo, there's so many in here. Elmira Marks, I totally get it. Let's get a little bit of a side view, and let's. Do I not have acceleration? Oh no, the model might be broken. All right, hang on. Let's check our options. There could be something wrong with the controls, although I don't think that's the issue. Let's check vehicle controls. Yeah, it's showing the throttle as being the correct button. I do believe that some of these models are broken and not functioning correctly. So I think this is actually a problem with the mod itself. So we are going to have to get a different one. So I do have others that work in there. So I believe it's only the created ones. So this Stage 1 and Stage 2 series, these are all created by the fine folks at beam-motorsports.com. And there are a bunch that are not real trucks. They were created for a creator clash amongst the people involved there. I raced there, and they created me my own Perry Von Vicious monster truck, which you can see here. I had that out on the stream a little bit earlier. These ones, I believe, all work. I believe it is the actual ones that are currently broken. So let's see. Let's break out one that to me reads as like proper old school. You know, really like something that would be heavy and slow. You know, like. You know, OG early monster trucks shit. You know what I mean? And this one right here, I think has a pretty cool look to it. Oh, I like this one. I like Berserker. Yeah, it looks like it's got a diesel with some tall headers. Yeah, let's drop that in and see what that is. Yeah, heavy, slow, and bouncy. rules for monster trucks. Like that was my era when I was, look at those, look at the chrome on those wheels. Let's get, oh my goodness, look at this. What a beauty. Look at that art. Yeah, definitely created for the game. You can see the engine moving up front there. That's a beautiful truck. Yeah, this is a stage 1 monster truck. You can see the very stretched out leaf springs in here with the many shocks holding the very stretched out truck frame. Adam and X67, that truck is a truck. And how? And how, sir? All right, let's get a side view here and get ourselves lined up. Uh-oh. Oh no, is this one not working either? Oh my goodness. All right, well, that one also doesn't work. I think we may have to go with something slightly more modern. I know we randomly pulled one earlier that worked, and I don't know what the difference was. Let's just pick one more and just see what happens. Just one more, and we'll just see. Maybe it'll work. Like this. These sort of look like clones of like Bigfoot or USA 1. So maybe let's drop Knee Goblin. Welcome in. Hello. Let's just drop one of these plain ones in and see what happens. Maybe it'll work. And that's going to be the first thing I test, is just make sure it works. Of course it doesn't work. Why would it? All right. Well, I guess we will go slightly more modern, and we will. Let's take. I like what Adam and X67's thinking. We're going to go for Boogie Van. Was in the Mike Vaughters chassis party here with some of the Black Stallion trucks. Boogie Van, of course, when I was a kid, was probably the most popular monster truck driven by a woman. There weren't a lot of female drivers when I was a kid, and Pam Vaughters drove the Boogie Van. I got to meet her at the Providence Civic Center when I would have been probably about 12. Oh, okay, perfect. It's going to take a second to drop in because it's the first of that genre of truck that we've thrown in. Yep, shout out to Pam Vaughters watching at home on Twitch. Call me. For sure. I got to meet Mike Vaughters for the first time, and his son Mikey Vaughters, who is my age. I got to meet both of them at the end of last summer, early September. They were racing out in Eastern Mass somewhere. Their tour came through, and I went up and introduced myself to Mike Vaughters and had a lovely conversation with him, telling him how I'd been watching him race since I was a little kid. Oh, our engine just cut. That's okay. When I'm introducing myself and asking for a picture, his son Mikey Vaughters goes, "Oh my God," and came running over and goes, "Dad, this is the wrestler," and like knew who I was, and it asked for a picture with me. So weird. All right. Okay, we definitely have ignition. We have the ability to drive. This is a good sign. Let's take a look at how this one's different from the others. Yeah, I should put monster trucks in my tags. This was not what we were going to play. We were playing Psychonauts, and then we beat the game. So now we're here. But let's get a look at what's different here. It was really weird. It's happened at a bunch of monster truck shows. It's been a very long time since I've actually paid for tickets to a monster truck show. Like, generally I get hooked up. Monster Jam's kind of the only place where I don't really know anyone there currently, so I always either pay or like we're doing Saturday, we're going to be raising money so I can take Delmy to her very first monster trucks, Gillette Stadium. But let's get a look. This is late stage 2 verging into stage 3. We have a lot of the more modern takes on a monster truck. Interestingly enough, and I think this is pretty cool, those batteries are so carefully modeled. Those 2 batteries down there, which now they use like 4 or 5 in a given monster truck, but those batteries are so carefully modeled, they are the same brand and type of battery that my VW truck currently uses. So I like recognize the actual part. as we scroll around, rear engine, we got all the straps holding everything together. Limiter straps on the suspension. Vaughters loved those extra tall shocks. He loved them. Yeah, it's a very specific style where the batteries are actually rounded on the corners, so they're impossible to mistake. They come in a yellow top and a red top. I have a red top version in my truck. I don't think there's actually a difference. I think it really just changes depending on if you actually buy their different types of batteries. But yeah, you can see everything inside there. The radiator coolant going off. Like, it's incredible how carefully modeled everything is. All the way down to the differentials and the drive shafts, which you can actually watch spin when you're driving. Like, wild. That's right. Yep, the 6 cell pods. Yep, that's exactly what I have out in my truck. Which is a little bit of a pain because the guys who jerry-rigged that together before I bought the truck, the ones who did that, they made a custom hold plate for it with rounded corners. And so now I can only buy those batteries. I could buy a much cheaper battery. Those are real expensive batteries. I could buy a much cheaper battery when I need it, but it literally doesn't fit unless I break the thing apart and re-weld it, and I'm not going to bother. All right, let's go ahead and get the view that we want here. I like a little bit further back, and we're going to fire the engine. I know Adam NX67's been waiting on this, so we are going to make this run. In 3, 2, 1, and go. Ham Vaughters maybe the best to take that jump, but maybe the worst to take the turn. Oh my goodness. Uh-oh. Getting in trouble there up on the nose. These turns real tight for the modern trucks. This course was designed and run by the old trucks back when. This is a retro course. All right, there we go. And I think that's going to be our last run for this course. And we will go pick a different track. So while Adam NX67 gets us the time on that, what do you guys think? A little freestyle action here? Should we run some stunts, see what kind of wheelies and donuts we can hit here? Yeah, right in the middle of the pulling track. Uh-oh, engine cut. Come on, get that transmission working. There we go. Come on. That was pretty... And they definitely would have shut us off there. Yeah, the era of trucks, not all of them work. I need to re-download them from the source. Every time the game gets updates, mods can break really easy, and I have to wait for those mod people, the people at beam-motorsports.com to update their mods. So it's a little tough. All right. We are going to find a different track here. And I think Boogie Van finishes with a 30.85. Ham Vaughters does take the win. That was a really good run in that one, for sure. I think we need a slightly longer track, and I think the answer for that is going to be the Figure 8, the old Louisville course, which is a favorite in this game. It, of course, is a mod course, if I can find it here. Where is it? I know I was probably staring right at it. Not you. It's not you. Not that one. Here it is. They've given it some weird fake name for some reason. All right, we're going to drop in on that track. Raya's playing a game online with her friend. She's got headphones, so she didn't hear me. It says, dang, I needed it higher. Oh, crap, hang on.
Not higher! Eye level! Eye level!
Yep. Adam NX67, you close up the pool. I'll give a tour of the track once it loads. It always takes a little while to load. Thank you all so much for hanging out here. during Perry's birthday week. This is stream number 2, night number 2 of birthday week. My birthday, of course, this Saturday, where we will be having an all-day stream starting allegedly at 9 a.m., but probably closer to 8:30 for a little pre-show antics. But from 9 a.m. to 9 p.m., we will be doing 2000s wrestling game roulette. We've got a whole bunch of classic wrestling games downloaded, ready to go. I'm going to have a roulette wheel spinning. Every 30 minutes, we will spin that wheel to play a new game, or longer if the game is really crushing, if we're really loving it. Hey, you know, I'm glad to help. I'm glad to help. You know, I know a lot about monster trucks. Everybody needs their own weird obsession. So this track that you're seeing here, this figure 8 course on a big outdoor oval like NASCAR track, this figure 8 monster truck track was actually a real course run at the Louisville Speedway from the late 80s to probably the mid 90s. There's a couple of companies that run a similar track now, but it was always the most exciting races of the year. Like, it really was. So I'm gonna right now, because we had no problem on the last run here. We're not gonna use him again. But I am going to use him to give our little example of how the track runs here. So we would start here. It's the same start line as finish line. And we're going to run a big figure 8 from one end to the other. And it is tricky. And boy, we've watched some of the races here on stream, and it's wild. Yeah, almost certainly, Elmira. Yeah, we did that not long ago. I think last week, actually, we watched a little bit of it. But this is the video game version. So here is roughly what this track ends up running like. You know, you want to stay in your lane on each side as best you can. Actually laying down a pretty good time with no problem here. That's a pretty good run. Do companies make monster truck specific tires now, or do they still use tractor equipment tires? So specifically there is, I think like Firestone may have made a specific monster truck tire for a little bit. But now there is a company called BKT. They are one of the primary sponsors of Monster Jam. They do make a monster truck specific tire. However, it has greatly limited what Monster Jam can do with their tracks. Now, the plus side is it's rated for a higher speed than the old tires were. The old tires were really only rated for like 25, 30 miles an hour. And the trucks would sometimes hit north of 60, so they were pushing the tires to their limits. It was rough on those tires. Those tires were also really heavy. You would see a lot of the trucks in the early mid 90s would shave the tread down a lot to try to lose some weight off the tire. But even then they were still very heavy. The BKTs are incredibly light, but the trade-off that they are very thin and they puncture very easily. So Monster Jam for years now, for, I mean, maybe a decade, has not used crush cars on any of their tracks. It's all dirt. It's all dirt jumps. At World Finals, they'll have a couple like cars and vans on the track because they don't care if they shred their tires at World Finals. But you know, it's interesting because it does allow the trucks to do some wild tricks that they couldn't before. Backflips wouldn't really be possible with OG monster truck tires. You know, you just wouldn't have been able to get the RPMs that you needed. All right. That's my rant on monster truck tires. But for our first run on this, let's actually find one that's running BKT tires. I'm pretty sure if we find like a modern version of Gravedigger, it'll probably have the BKTs on it. Yeah, I can see that El Toro Loco has them. Yeah, you know what? Let's grab one of the El Toro Locos. Maybe the yellow? I think the yellow or nitro. Yellow or nitro. Sounds like they need to have tire classes like other forms of motorsport. Yeah, I mean, they probably would. Monster Jam wouldn't, because they require everyone use BKT tires because of the sponsorship. So a lot of like the indie trucks that come and run there, they will use whatever tires they want on indie shows. And then at Monster Jam, they will put BKT tires on for that because they're required to. And I agree. I think Nitro's maybe the one to go with. All right, well, that loads up. Here we go. Let's get a look and see this beautiful truck. Look at that paint job. That is beautiful. Really nice. Adam and XX7 is still not back yet to take the time for this, so I think what I'm going to do is take another practice lap with this, and then we will we'll get a time once he returns. But yeah, really looking forward to the stream on Saturday, but we got more streams this week. I'll be back tomorrow night. We'll be down in the workshop making toys. I have a Perry Classic figure because I don't have my own version of my own classic wrestling figure, and I need to paint it. I need to paint it up so I can have it on display, especially once the new studio gets built. I want all my figures on display behind me for these streams. I have 2 Luau Perrys. One is a pre-order that hasn't gone out yet, and the other one is mine for the collection. I need to paint those up. And then we also have an accessory. So I mostly work on the Hasbro style figures. I'm going to take this run while I rant. I mostly work on the Hasbro style figures, and our pal Joey Nails recently bought himself a classic Honky Tonk Man figure, but it did not have Honky Tonk Man's guitar with it. So I went online and I found that someone had scanned the guitar, and I found the model for it, and I printed it off this morning. So tomorrow night we are going to paint Honky Tonk Man's guitar for our friend Joey Nails. Yeah, boy, those modern trucks really kill it. But yeah, you can see he's got those BKT tires on. Yeah, let's get on the infield, cut some donuts. I don't think I was crossing lanes. I think I stayed in my lane pretty well, thank you. There we go, here we go, here we go. Yeah, look at that. Oh, no, 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 no. Not like this. He high-sided it and then couldn't bring it back. Can we get a bicycle going in this? I've never tried. Almost. You're supposed to go inside outside? Yes, supposed to go inside outside. So the way that works, to give the example, right? Let's find, if we're here, we're coming in on the outside, right? Oh, don't want to hit stuff. All right, hang on. I'm going to give the example here and show. With a surprise stopwatch, El Toro Loco with 31.98. I think I should have a run where I actually know I'm being timed. So the example, Elmira, see here I'm turning in and I'm on the outside. When I land on the other side, continuing straight in my lane, right? It dictates that I would need to be on the inside. Also, if I was on the outside on both halves of the track, it would mean that one driver is driving further than the other. It would be real hard to call that an even and fair track. So yeah, it's inside outside, definitely. All right, let's go ahead and set up for, we're gonna rerun El Toro Loco. It's crazy that the time to get around this track is real similar to that last track. All right, now that we all know how the track works, now that Adam and XX7 is back and we know he's ready with the stopwatch, the time to beat is 31.98 on that practice run. Let's see if we can do it. Obviously, I did not have lane choice this time. I've started on the inside lane every time. This time I'm starting on the outside lane, so we'll see how that affects the time. All right, and 3, 2, 1, and go. Oh no! Oh no! I just lost like all my wheels and sent a drive shaft flying. Holy crap. Well, that's it for El Toro Loco. He's calling it a day. He's taking that 31 second run and calling that good enough. We're gonna swap trucks. Holy moly. Maybe we should start on the inside every time. I don't know. That outside, tricky. Tricky. Yeah. Ooh, not the run he wanted. Wonder if I can change the daylight here and just make it full on daylight. Bet I can, right? How do I do environment? Time. Let's make it afternoon. Oh yeah, that looks way better. Okay, cool. Now let's swap vehicles. Okay, I'm glad. We got a way better view now. All right. Let's see. I'm bound and determined to have more of these old ones work because we happened to pick two that worked before. We had Green Machine and we had the Perry truck. Both worked, which means some of the rest of these work. We just don't know which ones. Let's check this one. Let's check the Mountain State Monsters. See what that does. Maybe it'll work. Maybe it'll work. I'm bound and determined to have one of these stage 1 trucks work for us. It's not the one. Adam Casper is not in the game. All right, we'll go with one of the ones that we already used because we know it works. Where's that Green Machine? This Green Machine worked. So for Elmira, who has not seen one of these function before, there we go. Let's get a little of the view here. The sun's on this side, so it's looking nice and bright. Look at that. A beautiful, beautiful truck. All right, here we go. Here we go. And 3, 2, 1, and go. That's foot to the floor, baby. That's giving it all she's got. We're not setting any land speed records, but I do find these are easy to control because this is as fast as they move. The engine's damaged. I think I've been over revving. All right, we're closing in on that finish line. Nice controlled run. Holy cow, that thing is not fast. Heavy and slow. Just like me. All right. While we wait on that official time, we will pull up a fresh vehicle. And I think we should... Let's go to the CRC chassis. We haven't looked at these much. These are mostly Avengers and Megalodons, I believe. There's a few Brutus trucks, some Monster Mutts. There's even a zombie mixed in. Oh, look at that. Green Machine with a respectable 47.92 seconds. Only about 18 seconds slower than the other truck. Not too bad. Does anybody in the chat have one of these vehicles that jumps out at them? I'm thinking maybe a Megalodon or an Avenger are the way to go. If we make the Monster Jam trip happen, that I'm trying to do with the weekend stream, with the birthday stream on Saturday, if we manage to hit the goal and make that happen, it will be the first time I've ever seen Avenger live. Leadfoot. Is Leadfoot in here? Is there a Leadfoot on this page? Are you kidding me? There's no Leadfoot on this page. AdamNX67, what are you doing? What are you doing to me? Or are you just seeing the car and it's reminding you of the old Leadfoot car? But if anyone has a monster truck on this page that jumps out at them, I'm thinking maybe Megalodon is the way to go. Purple Avenger. Okay, we can do Purple Avenger. Let's see, which one is there's two Purple Avengers. World Finals 15 and Nitro. Oh, and there's more. All Out Tour, World Finals, and and there's Split. Which one do we like? Which one? We got 4 purples there. Monster Mutt paint design is weird, but gray Megalodon is also cool. Right? Like, all the ones on these chassis look really cool. This one's even kind of cool. This one looks a little like the old Wildfire. I think I'm going with World Finals 12. Then we'll do Megalodon next. But I'm going with this one because it looks like the old Wildfire truck almost. Like, it's a very similar paint scheme. For those who've never seen I believe it's Wildfire 1 or Wildfire 2, was the first monster truck I ever saw in person. And I made a very exclusive trading card for folks who attended a Monster Jam meetup that we did back in March. And the card is the very first picture I ever took with a monster truck. It is, I believe, like 8-year-old me, if memory serves. All right, let's get our side view. I like this side a little bit better. The sun's coming in over here. So let's go ahead and back it on up. That's good enough. All right. We are lined up with Avenger. We're going to make this pass, and then we're going to come back. We're going to do Megalodon next. All right. I know Adam and X67's ready. Track crew's ready. And 3, 2, 1, and go. Whoa! Power wheelie right off the line. Gotta watch that. It's got great acceleration, but that makes it real hard to control. Gotta ease up on those top speeds. Oh, watch the wall, it'll take you out. Now that had to have been better than the other times. That was fast. All right, let's go find our Megalodon. Megalodon in this game does look really sick. Like, when you see it, it's super dope. Like, the way it sits, it's got a really wide stance. Like, it looks gnarly. Do we want classic Megalodon, or we've also got fire and chrome, I guess? I've never seen what the chrome one looks like. Crimson Avenger with a 31.75 Megalodon. Monster Mutt paint design is weird, but gray Megalodon is also cool. What do we think? I'm thinking maybe the gray. Maybe we go classic, right? Classic Megalodon. Yeah, let's drop it in and see. Let's see how we like it. I like Greg too. Yeah, look at that stance with those tall shocks and everything. It's crazy. This is just what this truck looks like in person. Scour my socials for pictures of me with Megalodon. They're there. I like that because this is all built on the Avengers chassis, that they clearly have Jim Kohler in there driving it, wearing the Avengers jumpsuit. Wild. Boldster, welcome in.
Welcome, my friend.
Hope you'll be able to pop in on Saturday, the all-day stream for my birthday this Saturday. We're doing wrestling game roulette through most of the day. 2000s wrestling game roulette most of the day, and then we will be doing karaoke from 9 p.m. to 11 p.m. with a special secret mystery guest coming in. We got another toy giveaway. My clear, transparent prototype of Delmy Exo will be giving away on Saturday, and all the rules for that will be outlined in the Discord and on the stream. And who knows? Maybe I'll mention it later tonight as well. But for now, we got Megalodon lined up here at the start line. I know Adam NX67 is ready with the stopwatch. Track crew's ready. Here we go in 3, 2, 1, and go. Okay, gotta watch that takeoff. Too much acceleration. Oh, whoa, whoa, real grippy tires. Holy crap. These figure 8 courses are tough. Getting close to that wall. Now that was not a bad run, truth be told. I do like the custom exhaust that comes up and out on this. Break dancing a little bit. Oh, can we bring it back? Nope, no, oh god. All right. We're going to swap for another 30.04. That's the record thus far. Can we break sub 30? Can we get under 30 on this? What truck will it take? Those CRC trucks have been crushing it. They've been doing real good, but we haven't tried anything from the Mintz-Willman chassis. This, of course, was the chassis originally built by the Willman clan, Jackie Willman Jr. and his father, Jackie Willman, who had the Taurus trucks, which I believe are somewhere down here. Those Taurus trucks built on this chassis. And later, that truck became Bulldozer, which became Goldberg, which became Maximum Destruction, which became Max D. It's been a lot of iterations. It was Monster Patrol at one point in between. If anyone sees one in this, it was also the Ninja Turtles, apparently. I don't think it actually was. I believe the Ninja Turtles were actually on CRD Gravedigger chassis, if memory serves. All right, let's see. Adam NX67 says the NWO truck. That's right. It was also the NWO truck. We can do the NWO truck. Where'd it go? Oh, it's right. It's also the Modern Equalizer truck. Is it in here? Did I miss it? Where'd it go? Where'd it go? Control NEA. There it is. NWO. You want the debut or the big spray paint? This is the one that I seem to recall only ever seeing. I don't think I ever saw it look like this one. I think let's go with the one that's like true to reality, I guess. And we're gonna have to get a look at this because this thing is dope. This thing looks really good. I mean, really, it just there was a third one. I got to start looking more carefully at what's in there. Yeah, this is how I remember seeing it on TV, and yeah, this is basically just the Taurus truck repainted, which is incredible. We got the old USHRA sticker on there. Those who ever see me, if you ever see me rolling around in the old VW Rabbit pickup, my pickup truck that I drive, I do have that USHRA, the United States Hot Rod Association Shield logo sticker that was required on all monster trucks for a very long time. That is on the rear windshield of my truck, which is very funny because my truck is so small, so small. All right, let's go. Oh, this one's got the rear steer set up backwards. I have to hit the other button to line it up. Let's go get lined up. This one has a real wide stance. It feels like it definitely has a locked differential, which can make turns a little complicated. I mean, having the rear steer going the wrong way is going to be tough. Yeah, that's my Caddy is a diesel as well. One day, I will probably convert it to electric when the engine starts to go, which, given its age, could be any time now. But it's a perfect candidate for electric because you can put a nice battery box in the back bed, and the whole thing is so light, and it's two-wheel drive. It already gets like 62 miles a gallon or something crazy like that. All right, we are set up on the line. Adam NX67 is ready. We are NWO 44444 life. We are ready to roll here. Are we going to be Nash? Are we going to be Hall? Are we going to be the third man? Maybe we're Scott Norton. We could be anybody. All right, here we go. In 3, 2, 1, and go. Whoa, this thing's got a real high top speed, but it is tough to control. All right. Feel pretty good about that.
He's jealous of that.
We're doing a little crab walking. Can we do a donut in reverse with this thing? Yeah. It's true. You can convert them to four-wheel drive. I don't really have cause for that, and I like it being good on fuel. That's one of the main reasons I wanted it. A 30.93. A great number, not enough to take the top spot if I recall the last time correctly. All right, so that's our first of the Willman chassis. Let's take a look. What monster truck chassis have we not tried? We could also throw a mega truck in here if we want to see a mega truck. Oh, when I go electric, yeah, I totally could. I could also probably install AC if I wanted, which it doesn't currently have, which is rough. Texas Toy is in there, but it's in that that set of the OG trucks that they often just don't work. So probably just going to avoid those for the time being. You know what? Let's throw a mega truck in here. For those unaware, these ones, the ones on the little tractor tires, these are mega trucks. Some of them are real, some of them are not. I believe they all function correctly. And I think we have Bog Hog. Call correctly. Yeah, let's get one of the Bog Hogs in here. So they would have in other eras they would have been considered mud bogging trucks, but now they're basically monster trucks with different tires, and they're run on special courses that really a lot of times don't have any mud on them at all. They often run on monster truck courses. So they sort of started their own like genre of race within this world called mega trucks. But yeah, they are essentially, they would have been a very specific type of mud bogger back in the day. But I mean, mud boggers also evolved to be so different. They were so specialized. You know, when you think of, yeah, here we go. Look at this thing. These are also much bigger than a lot of the mud bog trucks were. I've had my picture with a few of these, and they're quite large. But yeah, this is one of the Anderson boys. This is one of Dennis Anderson's vehicles. All right, but we're lined up. Now the tricky part with this is those tires get wild traction. So if we take a turn too tight, we end up on the roof. Yeah, being called Bog Hog definitely doesn't distance it from the idea of being a mud bogger. All right, we are going to take this run, and I know Adam and X67's ready with the stopwatch. So here we go in 3, 2, 1, and go. Got to really watch those turns. Oh, into the wall. No, it's not a DQ, and he's still running. That is going to hurt the time, though. Rough run. Do they have the tracks that these would compete on in here? Sort of. Kind of. I do have a couple packs of, you know, we'll break one out in a little bit because we're on here for another little. Wow, this stream has flown by. We're on here for a little bit longer, so we'll take at least, yeah, we got a flat tire here, I think. We'll take at least one more pass on here. 35.39, yeah, hitting that wall slowed him down, I think. We'll take another pass as a different truck, and then we will we'll go break open one of the off-road farm maps where they have the kinds of tracks that they run these things on. And they compete in a few different things. Sometimes they compete in things that aren't even really competitions. They just bring them to those, like, the big gatherings for off-road people, and they have like just one giant jump everyone kind of takes turns jumping off of and landing in a giant mud pit. It's some real next level redneck shit. Let's see, we've done some of the Bigfoots. Let's see, I saw Blue Thunder was being pitched earlier. Let's break out of Blue Thunder. Or we can break out of Barefoot. There's a few different, man, there's Barely Tame too. Here we go, Blue Thunder, Blue Thunder. We got a few different looks here, some kind of classics, some lighter ones, some later era. I think we probably maybe go classic with this Blue Crush. Who's Blue Crush? Is that in here? Oh, look at him. Yeah, okay. Why not? Yeah, I like that. I like the look on that thing. I like the look on Blue Crush quite a bit. Got a load of this thing. Look at that. That's a beautiful truck. Oh, he's got the coilovers. Oh, I love that. Love a good coilover setup. All right, well, let's line up because we're not quite up to the line here. There we go. All right, we are lined up and ready to go. Our last run on the figure 8, and then we're going to go find one of the off-road courses for the mega trucks and check that out a little bit. So we are ready to roll in 3, 2, 1, and go. Oh, again, pulling that nose up. Watch that wall. Now that was a pretty good run. I got a good feeling about that one. No, that's it. That's all she wrote for that one. All right, let's go find ourselves fresh track. I believe the mud park is where I want to go for this. Let me just make sure I don't have a better one. It is kind of fun. We've done some other streams where we've taken these and we've gone into like different cities. Like there's an approximation of San Francisco here somewhere. And that is the winner on the figure 8 blue. That's the first sub 30 run, 29.07. That felt like a good run. But yeah, we've done some other streams where we've gone to like there's sort of approximation of like San Francisco that's in here, or like we'll go on the Micro Machines track from back in the day. Some pretty neat stuff. Or the snow course, we did that for Christmas time, right around the holidays. We did a cozy snow wander with some monster trucks. But yeah, let's check out the mud park. There's a few different areas. We got the time trials track. I'm gonna lie, I went and started watching Mega Truck footage just to see what it was about. It's wild, right? It's wild. In SF, can you destroy the pink ladies? You can't destroy the painted ladies, right? That's what they're called, the painted ladies. Can't destroy the painted ladies, but you can find some stuff that looks pretty obviously San Francisco. Like there's an area where you can kind of see the Bay Bridge. You kind of hit Fisherman's Wharf at one point. They don't actually call it San Francisco for whatever reason. Yeah, let's see. We got here's a head-to-head racing track. There's this one is sort of like they're almost like a monster truck track, but a little different. Yeah, they got a few different tracks here, including the Bounty Hole, which is their mud bog. Let's try... Which one do we want to drop into? I guess let's try this one. I think is sort of the most clear, like, if I recall correctly. This is the one where we can sort of tell. Fresh Walt Disney's house. Walt Disney's house is not in San Francisco. Walt never lived in San Francisco. The Walt Disney Family Museum is there. That's where the museum happens to be. The Walt house is in Marceline, Missouri, where he grew up. And then he later moved to the Los Angeles area. But never lived in the San Francisco area. It's just where the Family Museum happens to be. You've touched on one of my areas of expertise. I'm a huge Disney nerd. As announced on the stream not long ago, looks like end of October. No, the museum isn't a house. The museum is a museum. And a darn good one at that. It's really good. At the end of October, beginning November, I will be in California for the first time in a couple of years, and I will be back at Disneyland for part of that trip. All right, let's go ahead and swap to one of these mega trucks because we gotta see how it does on this. Let's see. There's a lot of different choices for mega trucks here. I think I'm just going to pick one at random that looks kind of appealing, and I think that this kind of car one looks pretty good. There is a museum at Walt Disney's childhood home in Marceline, though. Boy, this thing is reflective. Look at that. Oh, crap. That's hard to look at. All right, so I believe that line is probably a finish line. It looks checkered, which makes me wonder, is there a start line? Yeah, there is. It's over here. Okay. There's also a bunch of, I think this is a different track over here. Okay, so we can do two different tracks here. But we're going to start here. We're going to go up, hit that turn, and come back and cross that finish line. And Adam967 can do a time on this, but if not, that's okay. We can consider it a test run. And then we can also explore the grounds here because there's all kinds of cool stuff. All right, but if he's ready with the stopwatch, Adam967, here we go in 3, 2, 1, and go. Boy, that glow makes it hard to run this truck and keep a straight face. There we go. So that's about what that one would look like. Very much what this sort of is here. See, we got a purple lane and a green lane here. Let's try this track too. I know Adam967 will give us a number in just a moment. We'll get lined up here. I can see the finish line as well. But yeah, we're going to do a little exploring here. 24.93. All right, let's see how we do on this track. We're going again in 3, 2, 1, and go. Got to be careful on those turns, those deep treads. This thing will roll like there's no tomorrow. Uh-oh, getting a little squirrely here. And there's the finish. Not bad, not bad. While we wait on that time, let's go see what's over here as I continue exploring. Oh, now this looks like a tricky track. Yeah, we're going to do this thing for sure. 22.31 on that track. All right, let's see about this one. We're lined up and ready to go in 3, 2, 1, and go. Uh-oh. Almost losing it over into the wrong track. This is a tricky course. I like it. Should we run this with one of the monster trucks too? Because this is a really tricky course. Yeah, here we go. Finally headed to that finish line. Boom. Loopy, welcome in.
Welcome, my friend.
Yeah, I think we break out a proper monster truck for this now. Yeah, we gotta throw one of the real monster trucks onto this. Loopy, do you have a favorite monster truck? Let us know in the chat. Whoa, Adam NX67, does that mean tomorrow you hit a 100 stream streak? That's crazy. Sibling movie night. Now is that, hang on. Now is that a night where you and your siblings watch movies? Or is that a night where you watch movies that are like about siblings? Like the movie Twins, or I don't know, Brother, Where Art Thou? I don't know, Band of Brothers. I can't think of any other sibling movies. Just ones with it in the title, apparently. Tangled. You watched Tangled? I love Tangled. At last I see the light. All right. Let's pick out a truck for this course. I'm thinking maybe one of the CRCs. Yeah, Bloopy, do you have a favorite monster truck? Hit me with a favorite monster truck. See, Nickabeans knows all about twins. That's right. Danny DeVito and Arnold Schwarzenegger, identical twins. I know Gravedigger and that's it. Well, that is a fine choice, my friend. We will find us one of the many versions of Gravedigger. We will take a pass on this crazy track with Gravedigger. There's a whole bunch here. Oh my goodness, there's so many. Let's see, there's Grandma Digger, which is sort of the elder classic version. We can go with sort of the 2020 very accurate version. Boy, there are so many. My goodness. Adamatic67 says Grandma Digger. I am fine going with Grandma Digger because that's kind of the paint scheme I grew up on. Let's drop it in. Let's drop it in. That's right. Bloopy got her mystery box, the prototype, the transparent prototype Perry, translucent prototype Perry. We are auctioning off the translucent prototype Delmy this Saturday on the all-day stream, so we won't want to miss that. You could complete the collection, Bloopy. Yeah, look at this paint job. That is beautiful and terrifying. Everything it's meant to be, those famous red headlights. Absolutely gorgeous. All right. We're taking a pass on this very complicated course. I don't know how a monster truck's actually going to do on here. Let's double check. Rear steer's working. Front steer's working. I know our acceleration's working. Adam and X67 is ready to go with a stopwatch. We are running in 3, 2, 1, and go. Oh, a nice smooth takeoff from Gravedigger. I like that. That feels very natural. Gaining a lot of speed on the straightaway here. Whoa, rough time over those jumps though. Uh-oh, did I pop a tire? No, I guess it was just riding funny. No, we did. We popped a tire. We got to finish the track with a downed tire. Those lame BKT tires that Monster Jam insists everyone use. Really going to be my undoing here. Oh boy, we're in trouble. We are in trouble. Yeah, we're not going to be able to really gun it here at all with that tire down. Uh-oh. Yeah, that's, Oh, whoa, big oversteer. All right, back up. There we go. No idea what the track rules are here if we get disqualified for anything. Gravedigger with a rough run. Rough run for old Dennis Anderson. All right, now that we're lined up, we're going to fire up another truck. Let's see, who hasn't chosen one in a bit? Even with a pop tire, 1 minute point, 1 minute 0.69 seconds. Not 1 minute and 69 seconds, but 1 minute 0.69 seconds. Important distinction. Let's see, who hasn't chosen a truck in a bit? So you know what? I'm just going to leave it at random. I'm going to leave it at random. Whoever pops up first and has a truck recommendation or request, I will, let's go into the CRDs, usually have the most to choose from. Let's get all the way to the bottom and we'll start scrolling up from there. Yes, Adam NXX7 for the last time. Casper's not in the game. I'm very sorry. Very sorry for your loss. All right, these are going to load real slow because we're way at the bottom. Oh, Wildfire is in the game. Look at that. I forgot about that. You know, I knew that. Wildfoot is in here. Love to see it. Anyone who sees one, flash across the screen that they really want to see. We got Wild Hair. We got, let's see, the Sting, the Vet King, not Sting. The elder version of Virginia Giant. UFO was one I used to see as a kid. See, the Superman truck, the Swamp Thing truck from over in the UK. Trailmaster looked cool. All right, sold. Trailmaster it is. Let's see. Oh, wow. Yeah, that is a good one. Good eye. I looked right past it. Didn't even notice. We'll see how it does. We'll see how this one does. Folks, I still got a long night ahead of me. I got work to do to set up stuff for this this weekend streams. I got an hour of cardio waiting for me down on the treadmill tonight. I got to figure out what I'm watching during that. I always put something on the laptop. Maybe I'll watch some old monster trucks. Maybe I'll watch some wrestling. I've been watching a lot of sumo documentaries. Love sumo wrestling. This is a gorgeous vehicle. Get a load of that. Really nice. All right, let's get our view going. Adam NXX7 is ready with our stopwatch. And we are going in 3, 2, 1, and go. A lot of careful throttle control on this course. Whoa. Now, I believe with an outdoor, like, farm course like this, I think that the basic rule of thumb is probably if you're attempting to follow the track, it's allowed with no DQs. Like, if your run is in the spirit of the track, it's okay. I have no idea. Ooh, really landed it hard on the nose there. Good run on that track, though. While we wait on that time, I'm going to explore the farm a bit more and see what else we have around here. I know there's somewhere around here there is a giant, like, crazy, you're out of your mind, what are you doing jump? And I want to find that, because that thing is pure chaos. More tracks here. Oh, it might be down this end. What's this? Whoa, oh no. Mud pit. I'm gonna get stuck. Oh no. Here's the big crazy jump. Yeah, let's see if the track officials agree with Perry's assessment of what the rules may or may not be. Mud track. Maybe we'll do one of the mud tracks after too. All right, let's get it lined up because we are going to send this thing to the freaking moon. Here we go. All refreshed. Ready to go. You guys ready? You guys ready for some chaos? Let's go. You know what? For a crazy huge jump, it did okay. And we got a save. Look at that. It doesn't even appear like we beat the truck up too bad. Wow. Well, let's take it from this other end here. Refresh the truck. Back it up almost to the mud track. And let's go the other way, because I know this way, this is a rough way to hit this thing. Backflip. Ooh. Oh man, look at that. We sent one tie rod way out there. Look at that. Get a view from underneath. Little sidewalls. Oh, just ripping the truck apart. Look at that. Oh no, oh no, oh no. Okay. Well, we got to try some other vehicles off this massive jump, don't you think? Like, we can't just take the first truck we find. We just scored an 8.5. Yes, we had a 9.5, a 9.5, and a 7 from the Transylvanian judge. All right, we're going to drop a fresh vehicle in. What do you guys think? I think maybe we go way outside the box on this one. Go for like something down here, one of these things. What do you think? What's the weirdest one we could put in here? I'm thinking like, gotta be something kind of weird in this realm that might be able to do it. Ooh, yeah, let's do one of these things. Look at this thing. It's like an off-road version of this thing. Yeah. Ooh, different colors. Let's see. Let's see what this does. Oh, this is about to get a little crazy, I think. Someone pop a hydrate for me, will you? All right. Let's get a look at this thing. What is this? That massive exhaust just coming out the rear. Look at that. What? Look at that. It's all rusty. Oh, that's so sick. All right. No one's gonna pop a hydrate, huh? There we go. There we go. Thank you, Foldster. I'm so pleased with myself.
Foldster just redeemed hydrate.
Thank you, Foldster. Foldster, I believe the package of goodies for you and Dizzy Hellfire also was delivered already. I think everyone's packages arrived, so very excited. All right, here we go. We are taking this thing to the moon. Oh man, oh man, oh man. This thing is... You know what? That wasn't so bad. Like, we definitely banged the car up, but what's it gonna do from this side? What's it gonna do from this side? All right, here we go. Oh, this is terrifying. Oh my goodness. I like that somehow that shattered the windshield. Oh boy. Oh boy. Right front half shaft is broken. I don't even... This is now the full speed that this will go. Should we just keep taking it off the jump till I can't do it anymore? Awesome. I'm so glad. I'm so glad. Yeah. I always try to include a bunch of extra goodies when I send stuff to people, so everybody got a whole bunch of cool stuff. All right, here we go. Let's see what kind of full speed we can hit with this. It's got a lot of runway, so... Oh, this thing is messed up. It could have been worse. Try it from around this way. This thing is so messed up. Okay, that's not going to do any coolant overheating. No kidding. All right. I've got more ideas for weird vehicles we can send off this jump. So we've done some monster trucks. We've done some mega trucks. We did whatever the heck that thing was. What about like a big rig? Oh, they got them with trailers. Come on, let's go. Let's see. Oh man, there's a few different ones. Oh, we could do it with just like a cola truck. Ooh, logging. Final Destination style. Good heavens. Reed Cooper, good heavens. Hang on. Do I have a button for that?
The audacity!
Yeah, these are a lot of like weird. I think we go logging. I think we go with the logging truck. Oh, there's two. Do we want flat or the big bull nose? I think maybe the flat one. Yeah, let's try that. Yeah. And I think we just go up the gnarly end of the... Well, no, we'll take the normal side on the jump first. Yo. Oh man, those logs are all free moving. They are going to end up flying. This is going to be awesome. This is going to be great. Guys, what a crazy world we live in. The backup noise. Come on. All right. Back from whence you came, trees.
Come on!
All right, you guys ready? You guys ready to see some goddamn... Guys, if this goes totally crazy, someone had better clip this. Someone gonna be ready to clip this if it goes real crazy? Here we go. All right, it's all right. It's working its way up. That's why we back all the way up. We let it get up to speed. It's slow shifting. Oh, this might not be that crazy. Okay, hey, look at that. We kept the payload, but we snapped all the things holding it, and it looks like we snapped one log. All right, we're going to come back the other way. I think the logs will fly out. Based on what I just saw, Reed Cooper, I think we could really be in for it here. Now, we definitely broke something because the truck is pulling hard to one side now, so that's a good sign. All right, here we go. Coming up the other end now. What I consider to be the far more dangerous end of this jump. Because this is more kind of up facing instead of out. This is less distance and more vertical. Oh boy, oh boy. Come on. Are we going to lose one? Let's take it off some other jumps. Let's. Oh, there goes one. Hey, the truck's lighter now, right? Here we go. This'll do something. Boy, these things are hard to lose. This is a well-packed truck. I just got an idea.
Come on!
just got either a great idea or a terrible idea. All right, we're going to refresh the truck, which is going to reset all the logs. But it's because we're going to plow right into that bus as fast as we can get it going. I'm going to, let's see. Slight side view. Here we go. I know, this isn't clippable. None of this has been clippable. This might get us there. Oh. Even that wasn't quite enough. Yeah, we need something with a real long, flat build-up before the jump. Yeah, none of this has been quite clippable yet. All right, we'll start it fresh. Oh, we don't want to go in the mud pit. Tried this one already. I'm telling you, there's something to this log truck. Like we're... Whoa, whoa! Uh-oh, uh-oh, uh-oh. We're losing logs. Now I'm purposely trying to lose them. This is killing me. Somewhere up here, there's going to be a track that's going to do what I want. Back from whence you came. Oh no, oh no. Now we're just taking out vendor tents. Very difficult to see what I'm doing. There we go. Okay, we're down one log. That's good. Trying to lighten the load a little bit. Yeah, engine damage. No kidding. I wonder how that happened. How do we get all the logs off of here? I know what we need. We need a different map. That's what I do have a different one we can go to. Where is the mega ramp or the big test? Like the grid map, maybe? Not that mega ramp. There's a different one. Although maybe we do want the grid map. Yeah, let's go with the grid map. Pick that truck again, but that's okay. We'll pick somewhere right around like here. We're going to have to pick that truck again, but I think we're closing in on figuring out a way to crash that thing badly enough that all the logs go flying at once. I've got ideas. You guys. We're going to stay as the monster truck at first, just so we can get our way to the right spot and we can drop at the right place, because we're coming right up on the end of the stream here. We're going to be closing it out at 11 o'clock. Thank you all so much for hanging out for some a tiny bit of Psychonauts and then some Beam NG. We did finish Psychonauts tonight, which is very exciting. We can always jump back in and visit a little bit more of it. All right, here we go. Now let's find, where did I want to take us? Oh, here we go. Yeah. So, You see that jump there? That's the target now. So we're gonna get way back over this way. And we're like right about here. And now we'll go get that truck. Now we'll get that truck. I really want to come back around to how Ocean State Job Lots a snack. Okay, tell me about the snacks you got at Ocean State Job Lots. Let's hear about it. Tell me more. This is information I'm open to. All right, let's go with that same log truck. I think we were on to something with that thing. All right. Back up a little more. Here seems to be good enough. Here we go. Let's see what our top speed hits when we're on concrete with a big, long lead up. Right now, we're getting there. About a third of the way there. We're closing in on 30. If we can crack 45, that would be great. I don't know. I don't think we're gonna get there. This thing's real slow with all these logs on it. Looks like 44 is our highest. Wow. The logs stayed put, but we lost everything else. The gas tanks went. Look at how this thing is sitting now. Hang on. Let's look at that. That's not right. They have a lot of international foods. Really? I would not have picked that for Ocean State Job Lot. That's very interesting. Well, maybe we can... Let's refresh the truck. Maybe we can start up on that thing, and the downhill will give us a bit of help here. Let's try this. In fact, let's just try going up this thing, see what kind of trouble we get into. This log truck is a whole new thing for me to learn about here. Oh yeah. Yeah, this is what we want. Something like right around here. Get up and over here. Come on. Come on. Chugga, 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 chugga. Oh yeah. There we go. All refreshed, all recovered. Now we got a downhill to send us at these ramps. Let's go. Okay, that got us a big jump. That got us a big jump. Come on. Almost 50. Come on. How many did we lose? How many did we lose? Like one? Come on. Guys, why is this thing built so sturdy? This is crazy. There's definitely a different map that I want. Let's check this map though and see. That's not any of these. Okay, there's a different map. Before we call it a stream, we're going to find this other one that I want. What map was it? It was like a test track thing. Insane testing, maybe? It might be insane testing. Yeah, that seems right. That seems right. I want to say we want to be like around here somewhere. Yeah, I have to scroll back up and see what led to. I'm eating takoyaki balls. Yo, those are so good. We've had some of the takoyaki balls. They had them at of all places, they had them at a rest stop on like 91 North coming out of New York. All right, what's down here? Let's get a look. Whoa, hey, we don't want to go back off the map. All right. Yeah, this is where we want to be. Let's get that log truck back again. All right. This time, I've got a very good feeling about the chaos we're about to cause. Here we go. Go. This is the one. Oh man. Oh man. Now we're cruising. What is this thing holding together at all? This is crazy. I believe I've lost all possibility of steering. Well, we lost every log, and I have a good feeling it's not going to run when all is said and done here. Hey, brakes still work. Yeah, we've lost everything but brakes. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Well, that was something. All right, let's see. That's okay over there. Those are the hills I wanted. So let's get over there because that one was maybe a bit much. This other one, though, this other one's going to be pretty cool. We'll do a couple more things before we call it a stream here. I do think when we call it a stream, we're probably going to raid my buddy Jaime from out in California. He's currently playing some Batman Arkham Asylum. Jaime's a good dude. I've talked about him a little bit on stream before, but you know when you have a job and you got your one work friend that's the only other sane person on the planet, seemingly. That was Jaime for me at my last full-time gig out in California. Truly one of the good dudes. All right, let's figure out where we're going. Well, that'll get rid of all the logs. All right. Go up and over this little bridge. Oh, they got a little ramp so we can try to jump the bridge. Should we do that? I don't know if we'd be able to get the speed up for that. I feel like we definitely wouldn't. But we can get up to go off that big ramp up there. And we can try to get through one of those hoops. That's what they're there for. Try it on the loop-de-loop, too. Never get enough speed for that. What's the... that's right. This is the way up there. Take this little side road. Guys, this is a fun little adventure. Buckle up. It's going to be a lot of fun. We'll see if this truck can go up a not so well-maintained road with a steep incline. I mean, I feel like trucks like this have to do this sort of thing all the time, right? I could try fast traveling, but I'm not going to. I'm just going to drive up this hill. See if he can do it. Boy. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Yeah, good. Downshift. There you go. Come on. Figure it out, fella. Getting there. He's getting there. He's not a skilled driver on a stick shift, which makes me wonder how he got the job driving this log truck, but guys, look, we're going to get there. We're going to get there. It's slow going, and that's okay. You know? You do the best you can with what you got, and in this case, what we got is a heavy-ass truck with an inexperienced stick shift driver. And those logs are really holding on for dear life. You got to give it up for the logs. W logs. Are we going to make it up this hill? This is incredible. I feel like it shouldn't. I feel like it definitely shouldn't make it up this hill, but that it's gonna somehow. Crazy. Then we're going to do that stupid ramp and go off that big jump, and that's going to be where we end the stream. And it's going to rule. Come on. Come on. We're almost there. I'm like pressing the acceleration button extra hard like it matters. I think that's just a dumb thing that we all kind of tend to do when we play these kinds of games. Yeah, he definitely made it up. That's, you know, honestly, that's a standard stick shift with a diesel engine. They can kind of do anything. I mean, I can take off out of a dead stop in third with my Rabbit if I need to. Oh, this hill might be a bit much. Oh, there he goes. He downshifted. He figured it out. He got there. He got there. I know about Edison Motors. Be more specific, because maybe I do. Tell me more. Lead me down the path. Let's see. The way we want to go? Yeah, this is the way we want to go. All right. We're gonna get lined up here. Guy up in Canada that started an electric log trucking company. That rules. That makes a lot of sense for that name. All right, here we go. We're doing it. We're going off the jump. Thank you all for tuning into the stream. See how we do. Gonna keep the speed up. It's gonna lose a little on this uphill, but not that much. Oh, didn't make it to the loops. Let's see. Didn't even lose all the logs. Are you kidding me? All right, I put us back up. We can do one more. We can do one more. Let's go off the tall one. Slightly over this way. This tall one, if we make it off, should just about do us in. Oh, come on. It even gave us the special view. Come on. Let's go. I hope someone's going to clip that. Folks, thank you so much for hanging on stream tonight on what was allegedly a Psychonauts stream. We are going to raid the homie Jaime. When we get there, everybody hop in. Hit him with some emotes. Let him know we're there. Say hello. Be friendly. Hang out with him. And I will be back tomorrow night at 8:30 down in the workshop, painting up some toys. We got Perry figures. We got a Honky Tonk Man Hasbro guitar that I need to paint up. And then we'll be back Thursday for Stardew Valley with Johnny Torres. Friday, I'll be making my debut at Chaotic Wrestling out in Lowell, Mass. And then Saturday, starting at 8:30 for some pre-show antics. Starting at 8:30. We will have our all-day stream, 9 o'clock a.m. to 9 o'clock p.m. We will be doing 2000s Wrestling Roulette. And then from 9 p.m. to 11 p.m., karaoke with a very special guest. And I hope you'll all be there to come hang out and have a blast. Thank you for hanging out tonight, and I will see you all tomorrow.